Good morning, Irene.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, Irene, can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Irinne Forteo, 27 years old. Was born September 5, 1990. I am single. I currently live in number 24, Tandangsora Street, Barangay Dos, Lucena City.
Okay, I have a few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do you want to work as a maid?
I do want to work as a maid because I want to save money while sending money to my family here in the Philippines.
Why you choose Malaysia when there is a lot of other country?
Because it's just near in the Philippines and it's also, I think it's open country there. That's why I decided to work in Malaysia.
How are you qualified for this job?
I am qualified for this job because I have an experience working as a nanny and also as a housemaid also.
May I know what your educational level is?
I am college graduate with BS Psychology course.
What was your recent working experience?
My current last work experience was an HR in a page tracking company.
Have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, experience taking care of baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And baby are you taking care of?
It's a boy 3 months old.
Whose baby was that?
My employer, son of and cheese.
Okay, how about elderly?
Um,
Do you have any other special skills?
yes, ma'am. I can handle computer.
Okay, so you are a computer literate.
Yes, ma'am. Microsoft Word and Excel, I can handle that.
Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am. I am willing.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Only Filipino food.
Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am. I am aware.
From all the house chores that I mentioned to you, which do you like most?
Actually, I like most of all, but cleaning the house.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
You are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your work performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone and you are not allowed to hold it anymore.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, your employer will allow you to call to your family 3 times in a month. You only allowed to bring normal phone and you are not allowed to bring smartphone. Are
Yes, ma'am.
you agreed for the terms and conditions?
Yes, ma'am. I agreed.
Are you agree to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am. I agreed.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
It's 2 years contract, ma'am.
Can you describe for me your attitude?
I am responsible. I do know how to being considerate with my boss.
How can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I will work hard by finishing my contract for 2 years.
Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Again,
Yes, ma'am. Come again.
can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of
Yes.
your employer?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am. I do understand.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy, or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am. I am fit to work.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you preferred to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you preferred to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid of being left alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am. I promise.
Do you have any family members working here right now in Malaysia?
No, ma'am. I don't have.
Okay, Irene, we have finished our question section. Let's proceed to case study. I have a case study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months only, if ever one of your family members passed away, what will you do?
If ever one of my family member pass away, I will just choose to continue to work there until I finish my contract. And then I will just send some money to my relatives or my family to support them.
Okay, Irene, tell us about yourself again.
My name is Irinne Forteo, 27 years old, single, was born September 5, 1990. I was currently living in number 24 Tandansora Street, Barangay Dos, Lucena City.
And why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
I do want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper for me to be able to save some money so I can be able to buy some house and a little lot, something. Then sending some money to my family also.
Okay, if ever your is watching you right now, what do you want to tell them?
If ever my future employer will watch this, I hope he will choose me. I will my best. While I will just do my best until I finish my contract to them.
Okay, thank you very much, Irene. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Yes.